Hello, Stampers, and welcome to another Make It Monday here with Inkyfingers Papercrafting. I'm Laura Buechler, and if you feel like you're having deja vu, don't worry, I am too. I originally went live at 1:30 as usual, but I had all kinds of tech problems. Couldn't get my camera to work on my laptop, couldn't get my sound to work on my video, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to scrap that whole thing and start again. So here we are, starting again. So excited to be here with you for a Make It Monday. Hopefully this one will go a little better. We're going to make a beautiful card with the Tropical Leaf Bundle, and make sure that you stick around till the end of the video where I will be giving away this card to one lucky winner. So let's get started. Hey, Monica, thanks for tuning in. I have got all the bits and pieces that I need to make my card. And don't worry about, writing anything down, because I will be sharing the measurements in my VIP group, the Social Stampers, after the video. So, hey, Shannon, nice to see you. What did y'all get up to on the weekend? Drop me a comment and let me know. I spent the weekend at a crafting retreat. And if you were thinking, oh, you're probably tired of crafting by now, incorrect. I never get tired of crafting. So I've got my soft succulent cardstock. I think I need to zoom out a little bit. This is a little bit tight in here. There we go. I can see a little bit better now. Hey, Monica. Yes, right? Countdown to Wildflower in December. Getting excited for that one, right? And Shannon did yard work. How was the weather for yard work, Shannon? It was kind of a little up and down, wasn't it? So this piece here, my white piece, this is what I'm going to stamp on. But I'm going to leave that for now because I want to do my punching first. I've got some scraps for punching. And what I'm using is the Tropical Leaf Punch. Now, we talked last week about the online exclusives. The Tropical Leaf Punch and the Coordinating Tropical Leaf Stamp Set are part of the online exclusives offering, which means that you're not going to see them in any Stampin' Up catalog. You can only find them online. You can go to the Stampin' Up website, check out the online store. The fastest way to find the online exclusives is to go to inkyfingers.ca/online, and that will take you directly to those online products. So I have punched out a leaf from Evening Evergreen, and I also grabbed my double oval punch and punched out a scalloped oval from the same color. And I'm going to punch out a plain oval from white cardstock. There we go. Too wet for yard work, right, Shannon? Oh, I don't love that for you. I don't love that journey for you, as Alexis would say. All right, there we go. We've got now a parakeet party leaf as well. So this bundle gives you lots of versatility in how you can create your leaves. You can stamp them and punch them. You can punch them alone. You can add the vines or not. There's two different sizes, like large leaf with large vine or small leaf with small vine. I'm calling that vine, and it's probably not called vine, but here we are. Here we are. Let's pretend that the video I tried to do earlier, where my tech failed over and over, was flawless and perfect, and I said everything correctly. Let's just pretend. So I'm adding this. It's probably called the veins of the leaf in Evening Evergreen ink. And I find it, if I'm not going to stamp the actual leaf, I find it easier to punch the leaf and then add those veins. So there we go. That's looking pretty good. Shows up on the Evergreen. It's a little bit subtler, but that's okay. Oh, sorry for Mr. Dog barking at you. Of course, people are daring to walk by on our street. I don't know how they could be so rude, but it happens. All right, I'm going to stamp my hello in here. And that's from the same Tropical Leaf stamp set. I really love that font. That's a really fun font and some really nice sentiments. Love you lots. That's so cute, right? I think I'm going to use that one a lot. Okay, so I'm going to get my adhesive and put this on top. And those are my punched pieces all finished now. Okay, so now we're going to get on to some stamping. Oh, Shannon, you're so sweet saying hi to the dog. All right. Okay, so I know a few people were saying that they had bought this Tropical Leaf bundle and wanted some ideas on how to use it. And not only do you get this video today, but I'm going to give you a teensy sneak peek in just a moment of another card I've made with this bundle. And the tutorial for that card, the other card I'm going to show you, is going to be on my tutorial membership. So first of all, let me show you this cool technique that I figured out earlier today. So some of you might have heard of the technique of thumping, which is where you take a marker and add some ink to your stamp. Now, usually this is done with the red rubber stamps, the cling stamps, but because I was playing around and I wanted to see if it would work, if I used it on a photopolymer stamp, I'm going to show you what happens when you do that. So I'm just using the side of my marker, and this is soft succulent ink that I'm using. And I'm just kind of tapping or thumping with a stamp that I already inked up with Parakeet Party. Now I'm going to take my spritzer and I just want a little bit of water. You know when you walk through a department store and they spray perfume and you kind of walk through the perfume? This is what we want. We want the water to spray and then kind of land on the stamp, not squirt, squirt directly on. Okay, and now look at what's going to happen when I stamp this. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now I'm going to clean my stamp and start again. And of course, the next leaf is going to be a little bit different because how could it not be? You couldn't make it be the same if you tried. If you think that's a cool technique, if you're enjoying this video, I would love for you to hit that heart button because that helps Facebook know that this video is interesting for people. Oh boy, now we're having more technical problems. Stand by, please. Standing by. Trying to find out what's wrong with our connection. Okay, I'm going to try and get my phone to rejoin here. I know you are all in suspense about what's going to happen next on my card. Bear with me and we'll figure it out. While I am doing that with one hand, I'll show you a sneak peek of that other card with my other hand. That's the one that you have to join my tutorial membership in order to get the tutorial for that. So all you have to do to join my tutorial membership is go to inkyfingers.ca and click on where it says learn card making and get inspired with weekly tutorials. And then you'll get all the information that you need. And you're going to get 2 tutorials in your inbox every week for you to enjoy. Lots and lots of inspiration. Okay, I think we're ready to add this back on. Please, oh please, oh please, work. Ta-da! Okay, there it is. All right, so I've inked this up. Oh man, one problem after another today, but it's all going to be worth it because we're going to have some pretty, pretty leaves. Okay, so here we go. This time I'm going to keep my soft succulent over on just one side of the leaf and see what that looks like. You know, lots of options. And then we need our spritz. Poof. try not to think about how much of this is landing on my computer keyboard because, you know, there's just no joy to be had thinking about that. Okay, this one looks different again. Interesting. Now I could, like I did on the other leaves that I punched, I could add this stamp in a darker green, just like I did with these punched images here. But I decided not to because we're already doing this cool, fun inking technique. And I feel like that's kind of enough for this one. Oh, thanks, Monica. Thanks for sticking around through the tech issues. Really appreciate that. All right, I only have one more leaf to stamp. So I'm inking it up, and then I'm grabbing my marker. This time I'm going to go all kind of around the bottom. And notice, again, I'm just using the side of my marker, and I'm just kind of tapping rather than coloring, right? Okay, and we get our spritzer, and we're going to give it a stamp right here. There we go. That one didn't get spritzed quite as much, though. It just kind of looks like funny little dots, but I still like it. So that's a fun technique, hey? Something different. Bring some interest and color gradients to your stamping. Just kind of looks a little bit more, I don't want to say it looks realistic, but it looks less unrealistic than a leaf that's entirely all one color, right? Okay, so there's one more thing that I want to stamp here, which is my hello sentiment. I'm going to use the smaller leaf from the stamp set, ink it up with Parakeet Party, and then stamp it off and add it right on top here. So just add a little bit of interest there to my sentiment. And now we're ready to assemble the card. Cool, hey? Close up my ink pad before that falls on something, because the way my luck is going today, that's exactly what would happen. We all know it. We've all been there. Okay, here we go. Getting this all ready. And that goes on our Parakeet Party cardstock. Now, this layer here, I thought about using an embossing folder on this. Maybe the Fern 3D embossing folder. That would look really cool. I decided not to in this case because I wanted to do something simple stamping, something you don't need a machine to do. It's just stamping and punching, and then a cool ink technique if you want to try something different. If you wanted to make this a more advanced card, you could definitely emboss this. Probably any number of embossing folders would work. It would look pretty cool. All right, so now I have my sentiment and my two leaves that I punched out. So I'm going to assemble these and just kind of pop them on like so. And some of them we're going to use dimensionals, and some we're just going to use adhesive. So let's see. I think what I want to do, I think I want to have these kind of hanging down underneath the sentiment. So I'm going to start by putting adhesive all over the back of my sentiment. Oh goodness, I'm right down at the end of my roll too. Wouldn't that just be the way? Okay, there we go. Just barely enough. Oh, thanks, Shannon. What kind of occasion do you think you would give this card for? To me, I think it would make an awesome masculine birthday card. Even a Father's Day card, right? Something like that. Yeah. Mother's Day and Father's Day are coming up. And if you want to make some cards for Mother's Day and Father's Day and birthdays and all the other occasions that are coming up, spring and summer and fall, the Stampin' Queens are putting on a mega class, a spring mega class for the first time ever. We're going to be making 12 cards two each of 6 different designs so that you are all set for all your card making occasions for the next several months. And as usual, there's going to be prizes, there's going to be fun, there's going to be lunch, there's going to be lots of goings on. And the early bird discount for that class ends this Sunday. So make sure that you go to inkyfingers.ca and sign up for that so that you can have 12 beautiful, amazing handmade cards for all your upcoming occasions. All right, so that is our finished card. I've added some brushed brass butterflies there to embellish. Looks really good. And now I get to give away last week's card. So every week I ask you to share the video. If you share the video of this week's video, you might get a chance to win this card next week. Right now, I'm going to give away the card that we made last week with the gorgeous naturally gilded specialty designer series paper. One lucky person who shared the video gets to win, and that is Shannon Reimer. Yay! Congratulations, Shannon. I'm going to pop this in the mail to you. I hope you love it. And please make sure that you share this video this week so everyone can learn how to make this cool masculine card, simple and fun. And make sure you put a comment saying that you've shared, because Facebook doesn't always tell me who has shared the video. So that's it for Make It Monday this week. Thank you so much for joining me and sticking with me through all the tech challenges. And next week, I'll be showing you something new and exciting again. So don't forget to join me 1:30 p.m. on Monday for our next project. Take care, everybody, and happy stamping. Bye.